Right, Barbara, over to you.
Okay. I'm Barbara Malcolm. I've been wardrobe mistress for Alsager Community Theatre for most of this century, but I actually started just helping way back in the 1980s. I've been involved in 2 Andran companies after I married my husband in Scotland, and we moved to Alsager for his job. Through the local babysitting group, there were 2 other people who were, if not 3, who were involved with Alsager Community Theatre in its early days. So I rolled up. I felt comfortable there and I could join in at whatever level I wanted to do. Yeah. So I ended up with the ladies' sewing circle of sewing on buttons and adding trims and what have you at the end. And because there were several people interested in helping with the costume. Mm-hmm. They would help with the sewing, the hand sewing needed, and then they'd move on to front of house type of things, or during the actual production. And it grew from there. Yeah. Because I had the time, I had the interest, and we have a garage-sized room here that was meant for the children's room after school. They could just chill out there, and they never could bother. So rather than my husband take it over as his storage hobby space, I packed it first. And we moved everything into there, men's and women's. I had these skills. I've been brought up expecting to make my own clothes. Right. It's something normal. My nan did it. She taught me all my needlework and sewing skills, from single figures onwards. I got as many things as I wanted to wear, and my children, my daughters especially, didn't want to wear anything Mum had made unless it was fancy dress. I filled my husband's shirt drawer with his preferred styles, and I just wanted to keep going. Yeah. So I thought, I can get in with ACT. I've had a lot of time to think about Emma. Eileen, the director, spoke to me about it 2 years ago. I read the book over Christmas and New Year, so I knew the characters, I knew the basic plot lines. Then the BBC did Miss Austen, and that I watched. The writer of the original book had done a really skillful book about it.
Actually, that's her on my podcast, Young Baby Author.
Have you really? Yes. Oh, excellent. Yes. Ideally, I want the script as early as possible. And I also would like to, once the directors had time to think about how they want their production to look, because every director has different ideas. The way we do our productions in the round with minimum sets, no scenery. Costumes have to tell a lot more of the story. Time, place, event, as well as character. And status. Is go to my standby books of period costume in sequence for men and women. This is more recent. I have yards of other reference books.
Okay.
Because we didn't have the internet when I started.
No, so it was just old books initially.
A lot of them are from charity shops. Some are ex-library. This is an ex-library. They give a very good outline. This is somebody who was head of costume for BBC, and he has prepared an awful lot of books like this.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do it
these are lovely.
In time. I've in the past been to Costume Museum in Bath, the one in Manchester, Platt Hall.
I didn't know there was one in Manchester.
Platt Hall, you've got to visit.
Oh, that sounds so good.
80s, 90s. That's about the last time the waistline was in the normal place.
Before
it started moving up slowly. The woman who did the 95 Pride and Prejudice did a YouTube film of a talk she did at Chawton.
Yes, I've seen it, yeah.
You see it, yeah. And, she was flashing through her book and holding up these plastic wallets of photo sheets, and I'm thinking, I want to look at those. But there was enough to say, I've got that book. I know that illustration. I've got that book. I've got that. These are full of contemporary diary and letter references.
Oh, amazing.
And so all of that happens, you know, before anything else. Once we've done that and we've had auditions, at the read-through I usually flit around taking measurements, especially from new people. I asked the committee to buy it for me.
Oh, did you? So, on average, how many shows do you think you've done the costuming for by this point? Barbara's face is in complete shock. She's like, I can't even.
No, some years I've done 3 at once. Other years I might have done, 3 in a year. Other I've done 1. And a few years I've not done any at all. This is
fab.
Absolutely brilliant, because every 5 or 10 years you get an explanation. You get a man and a woman. I've made that dress.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, exciting.
Then you get 8 size diagrams, but not on squared paper.
Oh, that's why you've had to draw the squares.
I can work from 2D to 3D.
Yeah.
And know how that will look. Or I can look at that and think, oh, I'll need a pattern piece that shape.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
And that has been a big, big help. So it's time that makes the difficulty.
Right.
How much can I do? And also, a lot of these are made for people with servants and all the time in the world to get dressed and undressed.
Yeah.
But we've got quick changes.
Yeah. It's like Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier.
I've got 3 big lever arch files.
Oh my gosh.
2 for women and 1 for men. Having got the script,
Yep.
I go through and do a scene synopsis so that I've got a quick reference of which characters are in which scene and where it is, time of day, when doors are out. But then I will go through for each character, scene by scene.
Oh,
with the
wow,
script.
okay. It's a lot of work.
It's all work,
Yeah.
and it's all time consuming. It's a mess and cluttered because I'm still tidying up after last year's production.
Well, I can't believe how many you do a year.
They're all the ladies' stuff that I agreed with Eileen and brought up from downstairs.
How long have you had this sewing machine then? Is this a recent purchase? Is this an old one?
21st birthday present.
Your 21st birthday present. Oh my goodness. That's so special though. I love that. I really do.
Yeah, it's a double duvet cover. This I found 2 days ago in a charity shop. We don't have a BBC budget.
No.
And so the fabrics I was talking about, it's charity shop or fabric purveyors. There's a textile merchant in Macclesfield.
Yeah.
Fantastic array of fabrics, and it's going to make a sleeveless front fastening open fronted pinafore.
Nice.
To just Emma's lady's maid, who'll be her the alternate character.
Yep.
Could be visible putting it on.
Yeah.
Just behind the audience.
Yeah, that's so clever. So it's actually her costume change is going to be part of the scene.
Well yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And that will go round a V-neck.
Yep, very nice.
And it all fits.
Yeah.
It all fits, and I'm really looking forward. I've worked out the pattern very carefully in my head. But it'll look a stupendous dress for just basic putting in a sleeve and finishing off raw edges.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
Mrs. Elton wasn't there. I've cut her twill out.
Yep.
And there'll be another one to the same pattern, a slightly different pattern, which need to be to the same size.
Okay.
That's the purple one.
This is very Mrs. Elton, isn't it?
Yeah. So this stuff is from a curtain remnant box, curtain shop remnant box, and that'll be her pelisse. It's from the same curtain remnant box.
Oh, they had lots of purple. Clearly someone was a purple fan.
Purple and grey. We know she's got money. She might well have inherited it. So, you know, overdressed for Highbury.
Oh, yeah, goodness.
Very
Mrs. Elton absolutely would have put herself in purple, wouldn't she? She thinks herself as regal.
You know, even if you don't know, you see it and think, that's right.
Yeah.
You know, she's got a silky fabric.
Yeah.
And then I've got to think about how to dress it down for the picnics.
Ooh, I love
Fine
this.
muslin with lots of embroidery.
Amazing.
And long enough, you know, to do a loose drape down her back.
Perfect. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah.
So that'll lighten it and brighten it, but still be in keeping. Something's got to be made last.
Yes.
Right, and then we get to Mrs. Cole's.
Ooh, amazing.
Right, well, that updated it to Oliver Twist, so that can come off.
Yep.
This has a huge frill. That's my unpicking job for once I've found it out if this still fits. That gets unpicked, and that sits underneath. And she's got elbow-length sleeves and a low neckline, and my best jewellery, which isn't as good as Mrs. Elton's, which makes them so useful, is that's an
Elastic.
That's an elastic casing. That is a ribbon casing.
Okay.
But if it's a quick change, and at least one of that, possibly both, is changed to elastic, it's just a case of one can go over the top.
Yeah.
And you just pull your arms out, shove it down.
Yeah, shove it down.
And walk away.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
I know.
No, definitely.
Over that,
Yeah.
you can come through.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is where people come to get changed. It's totally private. This is for Miss Bates.
Oh.
My theory being, or Mrs. Cole's. My theory being that Mrs. Bates is a knitter. Yeah?
Yeah, they would have made stuff like
a
that.
highly skilled knitter, and some of the things that were knitted on fine silk thread and 4 needles and all sorts of things. In the 18th century, there was a set-up that spilled out from London through the seasonal people of helping distressed gentlewomen by employing them or being an opening to send their fine needlework to.
Oh, okay.
It crops up in Cranford as well. Mrs. Bates could have been known for this sort of knitting. I eyeballed Chris at the read-through and thought, she's about the same size, she's probably not the same shape, which is correct. And she's fitted into this.
I love this. I was looking at this.
Dress, which is pretty soft colours.
Yeah. I would wear that. I've got to be honest. I like it.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? This was curtain fabric. I was going to make a window blind from it. The bulk of it's made.
Pretty. I love it.
And that's that done to match that and sew it all together again. They can't wear the same thing over a period of a year, 4 seasons, indoors, outdoors, evening, afternoon.
I know, but you're doing it all, which is wild, because if you think about bigger productions, have a massive team to do this kind of thing.
Like I say, Marie, she specifically said, can I be involved right from the beginning? I really want to be involved. So she has taken the basic dress and her muslin home to start altering and trimming. The absolute best bit is that the skirts, or from my point of view, the skirts of the little mid-18th century jackets repinned will make a puff sleeve.
Oh, perfect.
And then I've got the lower sleeve out of the remnant.
So good. So much recycling.
You have to duck your head.
Okay.
I'm going down. Ouch, only half the collection.
Don't. What?
You can go to the end and scan along those shelves, but watch where you put your feet, because the rail, feet, legs and wheels stick out.
Okay. It's wild.
Yeah, it goes medieval, Renaissance, early Tudor.
Oh my goodness.
Acquired over the years. Right.
Oh my goodness.
Lingerie, jewellery, handbags and other bags in the real fantasy.
Oh, a fantasy rail. How
Yeah,
fun. Oh, I love this.
This is long robes and cloaks and anything that I haven't had space to put. That was the Snow Queen cape
Nice.
that came from a charity shop and was a short jacket.
Okay.
And the pink lining that I showed you for Jane Fairfax's Spencer was the first thing I unpicked for her.
No way.
Come down this one just now.
Oh gosh, I'll lose you, Barbara, in here. Said I'll lose you in here.
Do you mind, Izzy?
Yep. Oh, I found you. Yep.
Yeah, we ended up here because we had so many disastrous places where we were storing costumes.
Oh no.
We had birds fly in,
Oh God.
and there's still evidence. We had a flood that we weren't told about.
Oh no.
I decided that it made sense to move it here.
Yeah, yeah. I love it. I love that your hobby,
It's part of my life.
yeah, you're exactly. No, that's the thing. I mean, I feel like that is the way most of the time. I mean, this is like filming this kind of thing and making content like this is my hobby, but it takes over my whole life as well. So I totally get it.
Part-time hobby becomes full-time job, but you don't really mind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Am I heading in the right direction? No, that's 50s again. Botheration, where? Some serious reorganisation. Oh, what's that doing down there?
I've just been reflecting on the footage that I've got lately, particularly after I spent the afternoon with Barbara, which was amazing, and I'm fully appreciative that she let me in her house to do all of that filming, and she's so knowledgeable and so passionate about it. It really did shine through. I definitely think it's some of my favourite footage that I've got so far. And what I realised after that is I think the part of this a lot of the time that I'm enjoying the most is actually a lot of the conversations that I have off camera, because obviously people have, you know, their private lives that I'm not necessarily going to be filming and showing you. This isn't a reality TV show. But it's just amazing to chat to people and hear more about what makes up their life, not just, you know, the Alsager Theatre Group, but then other things that are going on. It's just really nice to hear about people's stories, just as them as people. And, you know, the good and the bad, and it's something that I was thinking about with Emma, how it is such a good reflection of community, because we do see the good and bad in Emma. You know, there are the funny bits, the amazing bits, the really lovable characters, and then there's also, you know, the moments that aren't so glamorous. Like if you think about Box Hill, I feel like one of the reasons why people really are desiring a sense of community now is because I feel like it has been lost, and it's almost like a desperation. I feel like we go to social media because we think that's the place that we're going to find it, but I feel like what I'm really realizing in making all this content is that emptiness that you feel when you don't feel a sense of community can't be replicated online. It is something that you have to touch grass, you have to see people in real life, go through these ups and downs with them, because that's where you create this sense of bonding. So yeah, I'm just like really loving it. But it was so funny in Barbara's house, especially downstairs with all the clothes. Like I thought I was gonna lose her, and I was like, Barbara, this is like crazy, I'm gonna lose you in this jungle of clothes. Equally, I feel like it's really revitalized me filming that content, I was starting to feel like, especially at the start of the week, I was like, oh my goodness, like I do not have time for everything that I've booked in my life. I was chatting to Barbara when she was talking about all the work that she's got to do for the show and how time consuming it is, and you know what I mean, it's a hobby that's taken over her life. And she was saying it in such a positive way that it really made me reflect on how I've been feeling about like making content and stuff, and a lot of the hobbies that I have, just being like, oh my goodness, like I'm so overwhelmed at the moment, I don't have time to fit everything in. But there was something about filming Barbara talking about it in the passion that I saw her have. I feel like it made me reflect on, that's actually how I feel as well. Like I do still have that passion there and I love it. And even though sometimes it can feel overwhelming, like your whole life is taken up by your passion projects, there's also a beauty in having something like that that you can lean into.
To Autumn by John Keats. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun, for summer has her brims their clammy shells.
Lovely, well done.
Miss Bates, please let me propose your venturing onto one of these eggs.
Ooh.
An egg boiled very soft is not unwholesome. Mrs. Cole, let Emma help you to a little bit of tart. A very little bit.
Miss Bates cares for her mother and endeavours to make a small income go as far as possible.
I want Harriet to come in and go and sit on that one. That will then give you the opportunity, Emma, to actually go and sit with her.
I hope you did not think me unfit for the office I held as Emma's governess.
If Weston had asked me to recommend him a wife, I should certainly have named Miss Taylor. The user would be here, sure.
Yeah, really, because I just realised that's what I'm standing. So,
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, but you're striking a pose the other side.
Not yet, you know.
Can't wait till you met the camera.
Well, we're having you two come on first and go around to that side so these two have enough space to come on.
You wrote her answer. Emma, this is your doing. You persuaded her to refuse him.
Harriet has certainty of being admired and sought after. I am very much mistaken if your sex in general would not think such in beauty and such a temper the highest claims a woman could possess.
Miss Harriet Smith, though she is a very pretty girl, may not find offers of marriage come in so fast.
I'm Martin Watson. I'm playing Mr. George Knightley. I enjoyed acting as a child, so I was acting at school and did plays at school. We did quite a lot of Shakespeare at school. I did a little bit at university, kind of moved on and stopped doing it then. And then my wife, Claire, who's also in this
Yes,
production,
we know Claire.
She had been very keen to take part in some amateur dramatics for a long time, and about 3 years ago saw an advert for parts in a production of Wind in the Willows in the town we live. Yeah, happened to say, why don't we go and do this? They wanted adults and children, so all the family went together and we took part.
Jasper.
That's my son as well. And so we all took part in that and really enjoyed it, doing it as a family. We did a bit of acting, we took on some directing and stuff as well. And then we've been just finishing up our last show when Claire happened to see an advert on Facebook for the Alsager Group that they were doing Emma, and she is a massive Jane Austen fan. Yeah, she was like, we really ought to do this, and she was really excited. And I said, well, yeah, let's go and have a try. And then again, it's great because it's a company and a play that has space for all of us to be in it.
It's nice when you can share the experience.
It's nice when it's all three of us. We have enjoyed those, so we're really enjoying it.
Also, it's great as well because you're not leaving not one parent's left on their own, at home,
exactly.
doing stuff. So it's so
really
good.
Nice
You can all get out.
Family activity. It's really good,
Were you excited when you got?
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't put him down because I had just thought, I'll do one of the little parts, and they said, "Would you like to be Mr. Lightly?" And I said, "Yes, of course."
That's awesome. No, that's so cool.
Okay, can we go please into the hall?
My poor Isabella, how terribly long since you were here. How tired you must be after your journey.
I'm so sorry to find, my love, that my father does not think you looking well. I did not understand what you were saying. Oh. I did not understand what you were saying to your mother.
I have never in my life saw a man more intent on being agreeable than Mr. Alton.
So you're coming round, you're going all the way to the other side. Don't take any shortcuts because, and then up the other side, and you get to upstage centre.
I had a letter from him this morning, and he says we are expecting it within the next fortnight. But now I have no doubt of seeing him here about the second week in January.
What a great pleasure it will be to you, and Mrs. Weston is so anxious to be acquainted with it that she must almost be as happy as yourself.
Yeah.
You must know, my dear Mrs. Knightley, that we are by no means so sure of seeing Mr. Frank Churchill, in my opinion, as his father thinks. Mrs. Churchill rules at Enscombe.
Oh, Mrs. Churchill. Everybody knows Mrs. Churchill. And I am sure I never think of that poor young man without the greatest of affection.
I shall not be satisfied unless he comes.
Grab the coats and get going in the snow.
Servants enter from the garden with capes.
Something new for your coachman and horses to be making their way through a storm of snow.
What's to be done, dear Emma? What is to be done?
Oh, you better order the carriage directly, my love. I dare say we shall be able to get along. Of course. The carriage. Okay, there will be sound effects of the carriage pulling away. So don't just sit there, this carriage is moving. Not that fast. Okay?
Be assured of my ardent attachment and unequalled love and unexampled passion.
This is me! You forget yourself. You take me for my friend. Any message to Harriet I should be happy to deliver, but no more of this to me, if you please.
Oh, Harriet!
The first error, and the worst, lay at my door. It was foolish, it was wrong, to take such an active part in bringing any two people to get together. Here have I actually talked poor Harriet into being very much attached to this man.
Oh my god, I just found out on Smooth Radio that they're, I don't even know, I think it's like top 500 countdown that they do. And they do it every year on the May Bank holiday. And last year, I was so invested in this whole thing. Anyway, it's going to start again because today is May the 1st. So, Beltane blessings to all. It's been a really great day actually. And I really enjoyed rehearsals. It's really coming along now. Like you can actually start to see how the set changes are going to work. People are starting to memorize their lines. So people are putting, you know, they're not kind of reading the script per se as they were before, so that's really exciting. The poems are coming together for the scene changes. We've had a couple of added people, so I remember Barbara saying the other day that we now have a Mrs. Bates, which we do, and then Stephen, who is George's dad, is playing Mr. Robert Martin, so I guess we have a full cast now.
Okay, equally hot and agitated.
I'm eager to have the offer closed with immediately.
I have my own ideas about the stock. Mr. Robert Martin has made a good harvest and produces plenty of food for market with the cows. Yeah, can we kind of make it so that I'm not...
Creepily going on like...
I don't know how to make that. It's very, very unnatural.
My hand just rises up to me.
But I'm supposed to...
Well, it's
got to be clear.
He uses the hand, goes to kiss it. Well, you're reaching for it and kissing it, whichever. I would just go as though you're going to get a hand.
Well, could you not turn slightly back at that last bit? I've been thinking of it for some little time. You kind of go, oh, and you can...
Or she could she not offer it and then he can just look at it and then drop it, like go to kiss it and then drop it. So you could just offer your hand.
You're going to say goodbye, and you're going to go, oh, goodbye.
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
In the book, he does. He holds it and he actually like,
goes to and then
that's how I
and
interpreted it
really
when I
awkward.
first saw it.
I have been thinking of it for some little time. I must go.
Biscuits.
Hi, that was me.
No! The following footage was deleted for your own safety. He can burp
I have a
like,
special time.
he can burp like 50 times in a row.
What?
Since when did you do
Oh my
that?
gosh, please don't make yourself sick though. I don't want to see those biscuits again. What would be your dream role? Robin, go.
Like in any play, any play.
And Eliza in Hamilton.
Ooh, great one.
The one guy that in every song he danced. Yeah.
Ensemble in general.
Where are you off to in such a hurry?
Ooh, what you got there, missus? Give it here. Let's have a look what's inside.
Come on, grab it, grab it, quick! Someone you won't be needing this anymore.
Hey! Come on, Josh. We gotta go before someone hears that.
See you later. Bye. We were super short on people today, hence why I'm in a lot of footage. Yeah, I think it is like coming along. It's definitely difficult when there's like when we're missing quite a lot of people to kind of put the scenes together. Yeah, another nice night. I definitely could tell. I think people are definitely really tired this week, which I totally get. And we've had a couple of bank holidays, and someone said to me at work the other day, bank holiday weeks are the hardest because you think it's great because you've got an extra day, but actually that means you're packing more work into the days that you are in. I think it's so true. Everyone seems exhausted this week. The moon looks amazing. We are due a full moon very soon. Beltane full moon, so exciting things. Moon. Your face, brighten my face. I love you though.
I have the 23rd of June.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Not bad round the bottom.
Fancy. Yes. Do your best, Mr. E.
Props. I want you, if you look across here, there is a picnic basket, there are glasses, there are bottles, there are teacups, there are also baskets. Carry baskets on as though you're going shopping. The little basket in there is for you, Claire, when you're doing the strawberry picking. We took 1 hour 20 minutes to get through Act 1. We have to get that down.
Insufferable woman. Knightley. Could not believe it. Knightley. Never seen a man in her life before and called him Knightley. Oh, and you discover him to be a gentleman.
No. Well, when a gallant young man like Frank Churchill writes to a fair young lady like Miss Woodhouse, he will of course put forth his best.
It must have been a letter from someone very dear to go and get it in the rain. Mr. Dixon, perhaps. But it appears to be remaining here with her aunt and not with her sister, Mrs. Dixon, in Ireland.
You're right, Mrs. Weston. Here you are, you're fearfully behind. Mr. Cole gave me a hint of it 6 weeks ago.
I hope I shall soon have the pleasure of introducing him to you. You have heard of Frank Churchill, I presume, and know him to be my son, although he does not bear my name.
Oh, yes, indeed. I shall be very pleased to meet him, and Mr. Elton will lose no time in calling on him. Mrs. Elton! Oh, thank you, so obliged to you for your carriage. Oh, we had an excellent time. Jane and I were quite ready. Mrs. Weston had sent a note, yes, an offer of 2 carriages in one day.
How is it that they are your enemies? She ought not to be cross with you, whatever he may be. To this surmise you say nothing, but confess, you did want him to marry Harriet.
I did, and they cannot forgive me.
I shall not scold you. I will leave you to your own reflections.
I own myself to have been completely wrong about Mr. Elton. You saw you discovered a littleness, there was a littleness about him which you discovered and I did not.
I shall never marry.
Oh, My dear Harriet. My dear Harriet, have you actually found pleasure in treasuring these things?
Yes, simpleton that I was. I'm quite ashamed of it, and wish I could forget as easily as I conferred them. Hannah and I'm playing Harriet. So last year, I only joined Alsager Theatre last year. So last year I did Romeo and Juliet. So I played Juliet. I'd done theatre growing up, so I was like, oh, I'll email around, found Alsager, and then my partner was quite interested in doing it too, so we turned up, auditioned and got Romeo and Juliet, which was being thrown in the deep end.
Before that, what drama did you do, what acting?
I grew up doing pantomime, so from the age of about 8 I was in the junior chorus, singing Annie songs and all that, and then went up to doing some of the assistant roles, like the best friend, and then I went on to do principal girl. So I did principal girl for 4 years, then I went off to uni, did nothing, and then came back, moved abroad for a bit, came back home, and I was like, oh, I should get into it again.
Okay, that's wild. So you went to uni and you didn't study drama?
No, I did politics.
Very different. Well, in some ways.
Yeah. Oh, there's plenty of politics.
And plenty of drama and politics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's wild. So then you lived abroad?
I lived in Hong Kong and also Burkina Faso for 3 months. I did some volunteering there as well.
That's awesome.
Did some bit of travelling and then came back to theatre and got all the events.
And you work full time?
Yes, I work for a charity.
I love that. So when you auditioned, did you have a character in mind?
Well, I love Emma. It's my favourite Jane Austen of all of them. So I was like, well, I'd love to do Emma, but also Harriet is so much fun to play. I like that she's a bit ditzy. I get to be a bit silly and I get to be a bit comedic, which I don't often get the chance to do. Previous roles I played, I haven't got to be the comedy character. But I grew up watching all the Emmas, and then when I was old enough to read it, I was doing it as well. So.
I love that. Oh, kindred spirit, guys.
The best fruit in England. Oh, the only objection to gathering oneself is the stooping. Oh, the glaring sun. Oh, I can stand it no more. I must go and sit in the shade.
Thank you, but on no account. I would rather walk. And for me to be afraid of walking alone, I, who may soon have to guard others.
You are fatigued already.
I am, but it is not that sort of fatigue. Quick walking will refresh me. Please, allow your kindness to accept that I need my own way.
I'm ordered by Miss Woodhouse to know what you were all thinking.
Is Miss Woodhouse sure she would like to know what we were thinking of?
On no account in the world.
It is the sort of thing which I should not have thought myself privileged to inquire into. They perhaps as chaperone to the party. I never was in any circle, young exploring parties, young ladies, married women.
Very true, my love. Very true, exactly so. Quite unheard of. How could you be so unfeeling towards Miss Bates?
Miss Woodhouse, I am sorry to report that Jane is not well, and seeing no. She has resolved, however, to take a position with Miss Smallridge in the autumn on my recommendation. Good day.
Ooh, Miss Woodhouse.
My name's Laura and I'm playing Mrs. Goddard. I ended up coming to the auditions for ACT because my friends Claire and Martin were auditioning.
Oh, you're really friends with Claire and Martin?
Yeah, so
okay.
Claire's directed me before in another play.
Prior to the one that you did in Congleton, have you had much acting experience?
I have done plays and pantomimes and stuff since I was probably about 6.
Wow.
But then had children and stopped, so going to do Go on the Train with Claire was kind of the last thing I'd really
Did you go on the train? Gosh, that's very different than this, quite dark.
Yeah, I played Anna, the new wife.
Wow. Oh, sounds so fun.
Very different.
Yeah, very different.
The dresses are a lot nicer in this one.
Yeah.
My name's Lizzie and I'm playing Mrs. Cole.
How many other shows have you been in? What was your journey here, like being with the Alsager Group?
I think it's about my 5th show. I joined, it was just after COVID, and we did the Scrooge. Following that, we did Nell Gwyn at Little Moreton Hall.
Oh, so you've done it at Little Moreton Hall before?
Yeah, and I got to play Nell Gwyn, which was...
It's been a lead.
Yeah, it was amazing. And we split cast that with somebody else because it's such a big part, like they're doing with Emma.
Yeah.
And then I've done a couple more shows, and then I've done Romeo and Juliet as well at Little Moreton Hall.
Fun. Oh my goodness.
So it's just such a nice place to do a show.
And do you have experience acting before? Was
Yeah, I did it at uni.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. Amazing. Yeah, and did you do other theatre groups, or is this the first time you joined like a
No, I've done Namdram. All life, yeah.
True theatre kid.
Yeah.
We were so certain of a match between Frank and Emma. How will she bear it, as I believe they had become quite attached? Fetch it to me at once. We must impart this news face to face.
Had you no idea? You, who can see into everyone's heart.
No, I had no suspicion of it at all, and if I had, I would have cautioned you accordingly. I have never at all had any attachment to the person that we were speaking of. I have very little to say about my own conduct.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here.
Yes.
So yeah, you can give it a go. Thank you.
Okay, do you want to just on there?
Yeah, I'll bring it over
sit
in a
next to us.
second. Yeah, I will do. Yeah.
Okay.
Nina, hello.
Hello.
So I thought we could chat a little bit about what other shows you've been in, how you even got into theatre in the first place, and then Alsager specifically.
Yeah. At school, I absolutely loved drama. I did a lot of dancing till I was 19. I did ballet and modern. I loved doing school shows. So we did Bugsy Malone and West Side Story, which Mark was in as well.
Oh, you went to school together?
Yeah, we went to school together. Yeah.
I love that.
So we absolutely loved doing those. And then when I started university, I didn't really do any more drama after that. Always loved it. Always loved going to plays and musicals. And then Stanley, my eldest, who's 13 now, was always quite shy when he was younger. And he got into drama with another friend who used to do ACT at her drama group. And he absolutely loved it. And it really brought him out of himself and gave him confidence. And he'd just done A Midsummer Night's Dream with them.
Okay.
And just popped up on Facebook, Alsager Community Theatre were doing A Midsummer Night's Dream. And I said, oh, Stan, the local theatre are doing it. Do you want to, you know the play, do you want to go and do it? Go and audition? I think he was probably 8 at the time. So he went and did an audition, and then I did the sound for it. And we did it at Crew Hall and Alsager Golf Club, and it was absolutely lovely. So I kind of helped out. I did all the face painting for the sprites. So that was my job, kids' hair and makeup and the sound. And then it's quite funny how I got back into acting, really, because the next play they did was A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
And you had to fill a form in to see if you wanted to be involved, and I put on the form, how you wanted to be involved. So I thought, right, I'll do hair and makeup again, that's fine. So I put hair and makeup on the form. And then we went to the read-through. Eileen gives the scripts out. She gave me a script and Stan a script, and I was like, why have I got a script? She gave me a part in the play. Only really small parts, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in the play. So I just kind of randomly fell back into it. After 12th Night, Oliver Twist.
Yes.
That was brilliant, and I played Nancy in that, and I absolutely loved it.
Oh, amazing.
It was great, and Stan was in that, and Henry was in that. That was his first one with ACT.
You've done so many.
I've done quite a few, considering we've only been with them coming on 5 years now. And now with the Murder Mysteries, they try and do 2 with them a year, so it's 5 productions a year, and then the Murder Mysteries run alongside the spring one and the autumn one.
Wow, okay.
And they tend to be smaller casts and more an adult cast, but they are such good fun.
Everyone just has their whole different lives going on as well.
Yeah.
And it's like so amazing to get to know what people do in their day jobs. Like they
Yeah.
have these whole worlds, and then they come to rehearsals and
know.
everyone just gets together and
I
can
know.
work on this one project.
Yeah.
But there's something just really special about it, I
and,
think.
you know, everyone's so different as well, and you know, people, I suppose, doing theatre have big personalities, don't they? And you do sort of get that massive mashup of personalities, but everyone is lovely and really supportive of each other. And like you say, you know, people have stuff going on outside of it,
Yeah.
and it just brings people together, and you just get to forget any issues or problems or, you know, anything you've got going on, and you can just help each other through it, and it's just lovely to do.
Yeah, what I love as well, and I guess, I mean, this is the same for you, is how many families have come together to do the shows. I was like so amazed, just like, it's like, oh, this is my dad, this is my brother.
I know.
Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really nice. You do get that, I think, sort of runs in the family a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I've got Stan to thank for getting me back into it, and I've not looked back, and I've absolutely loved it.
How did you get tied up to doing all the kind of the marketing? You kind of do all the Facebook stuff as well.
So that started, I can't remember what play, or the first one Mark did was Our Day Out, was the poster for Our Day Out, and the artwork that we had didn't really go with the play, and it was only a very rough idea, and I said, well, my husband's a designer, can he help? And they were like, yeah, okay. He's really good at what he does, and I know he's my husband and I say that, but he's a really really good designer, and because each play's so different, it's quite nice creatively for him, because he can sort of play with different ideas. And he recently did a bunch of amateurs, and he did the poster for that, and he says, oh, I've been dying to do a poster for ages in like CMYK, and you know, so he's got like all, you know, the cyan, the magenta and the yellow, and he's like, I've been dying to get that in for ages, this is the perfect one.
I saw them about town, they looked amazing.
They looked really good, didn't they? They really stood out.
They really did, yeah.
I just think having really good, consistent artwork really shows how good we are as a company, and really reflects how good the plays are as well, and they are really good. And you know, considering everyone's volunteers and just does it for fun, we have some amazing actors. We definitely make the most of the people around us to help put the shows on. Once you're in, and you can't get out. Not that you'd want to get out, but
and your family's in as well.
I know, it's a massive team effort.
Did you always live in the local area, then, the two of you?
We went to school together, so he's originally, which is like the next village along, and I'm from school.
Oh, that's where I live.
Oh, yeah. We ended up going to Heathfield High School, which is now Congleton High.
That's where I went as well.
Did you? Yeah, so I went there, that's where we met, and we were in the same class since year 7, and then we got together in the 6th form, I think. Yeah, just in the 6th form, yeah.
Oh my gosh, why is this my favourite story ever? I'm so excited by this. That's so funny. And so fitting for Emma. That's a friends to lovers situation.
Yeah. But we had like a lovely friendship group, and we always hung around, like our friends hung around together, and it all worked out in the end. We've been in this house 10 years now.
That's amazing.
I know, it's mad. Henry was 6 weeks old when we moved in.
Yeah, there's so many good like community, like obviously the theatre group, but then there's so many others as well. Like I have my allotment in Alsager, and
do
also
you?
Yeah, I
Where
do.
is it? Mark's friend's got I think the lad that just broke his leg. He's got an allotment there.
Oh
yeah,
that's no good.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What'd you grow?
So this is the first year I've had this one, so my dad's helping me quite a lot, but I've got potatoes in, strawberries, parsnips, carrots.
Wow.
I'm going to put like pumpkins and squash in as well, they're just not ready yet.
Yeah, I've grown pumpkins before. They go nuts, pumpkins do. Well, my dad's a massive gardener.
Yeah.
So he does the show every year. You know,
my dad does that too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, my dad wins the veggie cup.
I think my dad did win one year.
Did he?
Yeah, it's
What's
on
your
our...
dad's name? Such a good little day out.
It is, yeah. Maybe I'll be able to put something forward.
You should definitely, because I normally put my apples in, and because I've got a cherry, a damson, and an apple tree.
See, we've got I know, basically living the same life.
I know.
I'm okay to film in here, right, Mark? Because I'm just like coming in with my camera.
Yeah, that's fine. You can film on my board games.
It's awesome.
You've got a microphone.
So what is it that you do for a living then, Mark?
I am head of games design, animation and concept art at Stafford College.
This is all making a lot more sense then. Definitely.
Yeah, tons of video games. Yeah, Star Wars obsessed.
So cool.
Stanley and Nina joined ACT, and then I just said, do you want me to do, was it Our Day Out was the first programme I did? Yeah, so I did the programme for it and then just did all the posters.
Okay, and what is your process then? How do you figure out what you're going to do for each play?
So first of all, find a synopsis, because I don't know anything about any of these plays that we put on, apart from Romeo and Juliet. That was the only one I knew. So I'll go and find a synopsis of what the play's about, and then I create like a mood board of, I don't know whether you can see that, of things I like. So I love that.
Yeah, the 2020 Emma was amazing.
Colours on it and everything, and just go and see what other people have kind of done. This one here was what they sent as what they'd like me to do, but
it's very really classic, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't really work for what we want, but then I'll just start messing about with, I'll zoom out a bit, just start messing around with ideas.
Oh, I kind of love this. Was this the one that was rejected?
The original one.
Right.
The reason we did it is
it was for a flyer, wasn't it?
I really liked the yellow.
Yeah.
And the yellow stands out massively against the green, and it's where it's going to be. It's going to be next to loads of grass and trees.
Right.
So I went for bright sunshine. There's Emma, and these are all the people she's matched up.
I love that.
I really liked it, but then it wasn't what they wanted. It was a bit too modern. I tried some other stuff, it wasn't working, and then they said they wanted pretty. So I made a picture in Photoshop of wisteria. So that's just painted digitally. Took that, and basically I liked the typography on the yellow one, so I just sort of transferred it.
Yeah.
Made a little logo for Jane Austen 250 years.
Amazing.
And then that's it.
Then you bring
and then
it
I turn it into all the stuff for Facebook and things like that, and then we're done until it's showtime, and then I'll have to do a programme.
Programmes are really tricky because what we do now is we put...
That's okay, you can eat your chicken. Get that protein in.
We have cast biographies. Cast member has a photograph and their acting experience and how long they've been with ACT and what they've done. And we started doing it because we've got some really good actors with really loads of experience and professional experience, and you know, it's really good to show that off. Like, people think, oh, these actors are really good, and well, yeah, the reason why is because they're really experienced. And this is Romeo and Juliet's, but there's like 4 pages.
So Romeo and Juliet, and then we normally have an advert for the Snow Queen that we did as well, and then all the cast and crew.
Oh, awesome! Oh, it looks so good.
Nina reads it too and spell checks it. That is not my job.
Yeah. And then it gets printed off.
Yeah, it gets printed in.
Keel Print House do up. They're absolutely brilliant. They are so helpful. Really good pricing, and the quality's great.
So you have banners made of it and all sorts. My goodness.
So you'll see the Emma one when you go past Little Moreton.
Yeah, so the Little Moreton Hall, we have 2 big banners. So we have one on the front gate, and then as you drive onto the car park, there's another gate, and they normally put one there. Posters, which we just go and put round in local shops, and anyone can take them from the group and put them up at work and things like that.
Cute.
Congleton High?
I did, yeah. Alumni.
Was it Congleton High when you went?
It was. Yeah, I can't believe it was called something else when you...
Heathfield's where I started doing this, so I wanted to be a chef, and then Miss Cook started. Do you remember in year 8, she was a graphics design teacher, and one lesson I was like, I want to do that.
Hats off to Miss Cook, what a teacher. Now we're here with Emma.
Yeah, we've been together since I was 17, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
29 years this year, isn't it?
Oh, blimey. Yeah, is that why you had to have an office built outside of the house? Yeah.
Mention students at college do really, really well. I have to mention this all the time because I'm very proud of them. So they've won, I've got 2 Oscars, BAFTAs they've won.
Stop.
Yeah, Disney's Jungle Book, worked on
Marvel.
Gravity, Endgame, Star Wars, all sorts of stuff. They worked on lots of video games. They do dead well for
Because he has parents going to parents' evening and say, my kid wants to do games design and there's no money in that, and Mark's like, hang on a minute. Let me just tell you.
Well, if you want to do games design, that's the place to go to then.
Yes, go to quick plug. Go to Stafford College.
Go be taught by Mark.
Just to keep me out of,
Cute.
What else do I do while Nina and the kids are doing Emma?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. Don't. I always wanted an Ewok. And then I'll show you a photo of my dog because I pretty much got one. Most people don't know why it's called Hoggle, and it's quite.
As long as he doesn't make the bog of eternal stench.
Henry's on an adventure.
As it bothers, I can't remember what fitting it was for. I'd gone for something. I think it might have been Oliver. She's like, come downstairs, and I saw this most gorgeous, like 1600s dress in like maroon satin, and I was like, oh, Barbara, I'm gonna wear that one day. And when we went to do Snow Queen for the fitting, she'd lifted it out. And I was like, is that for me? And it fit like a glove. It was amazing. I got to wear it, and I never thought I'd get to wear it. But it was it's gorgeous, that dress was.
I love it.
It's really nice.
I can't believe how much stuff she had down there. It's like incredible.
And sometimes she'll get something out and she'll rejig it for someone else. She's like, no one's wore this for 20 years. And you think, oh my God, her ideas are incredible.
It was so cool. And she was like showing me bits of fabric and things. And she was like, oh yeah, this is going to become this and that. And oh, you still mic'd up?
Still mic'd up.
You weren't mumbling to yourself. That Izzy person invading my space.
Yeah, going to Barbara's is it's fun.
It was honestly such an experience. I loved it. It was like one of the best days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, just in general, I feel like I'm getting loads of different messages, which has been so cool.
It's nice to see the whole thing, because a lot goes into doing a show, doesn't it? And probably people don't realise how much it takes.
It's amazing. That just shows like what a great group that it is, though, that you're able to nurture multiple generations.
Yeah,
keep people for so long.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's definitely testament to it. It's a really good bunch, and everyone works really well together.
Get some veggies.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to get
some lettuce.
They've got Star Wars names.
We want lettuce.
What are their names, Henry?
Nix and Nippet. The one that's fighting right now is Nippet, the other one's Nix.
They're so cute.
They have the veggies, don't they? And then they have a bit of a mad half hour. Get a load of.
And I will be happy to end up with any of the steps. Whichever ones you can achieve is the one I want to go with. So to your left, set your hand on your right, take it off, put it down again. That's a count of 3. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This step will take you just to the right and to the left. But if you step ahead and go behind, and ahead and go behind, okay? If you do that, it changes the direction you can travel in for the dance. Forwards, 2, 3, backwards, 2, 3, backwards, 2, 3. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's cheating. I'll capture you anyway.
I'm Andy and I am playing John Knightley.
So, how many other shows have you been in? What was your whole journey performing here?
So I've been in just one other show with these, with Alsager, but I've been acting on and off since I was about 12, 13, so a good 30 odd years. So done various pantos throughout my time. And it wasn't until probably about November, December time that I decided to look for something, because Robin, my daughter, wanted to start getting into it. So I thought, let's find a family-friendly place, and found these really, to be honest. So I've done, well, I've even been Mr. Mushnick as well in Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh,
a few years ago. That was good fun actually,
Yeah.
to be honest. Yeah, it kind of brought me full circle really in one respect.
I love that as well, like that you want it to be like a family thing. I think that's like what Martin and Claire were saying with Jasper as well. They wanted to do something together, and I think that's so special, like something that you can do with your daughter. So,
yeah, exactly. And even doing this at Little Moreton Hall, I've never been to Little Moreton Hall, but it's an experience to share with my daughter.
Yeah,
to be honest, it's perfect.
Special.
Really,
No,
you can't
absolutely.
beat it.
Kick, forward, change, step, step. If it's small, you'll be showing off in the ballroom. If you kick that hard, people will be going, oh, I'm not dancing here. Kick, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step. Right, okay.
Hop, step, got it right, got it, go.
Stop a minute, right? That's it. Point your toes. That's lovely. Oh my word! Look at that. Show me, first of all, the first figure that you make. No, one more time. 3, 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Face forward. Kick. Step. Change. Kick. Step. Change. Back. Step. Change. Back. Step. Change. Face. Can you hear the music of the violin?
You said what we were all thinking.
Right. So, Mr. Weston moves first. La la la. And collect Mrs. Weston. Face up. 1, 2, 3. Kick step. La la. Back step. La la. Back step. La la. Or change to the right. Step or change to the left. Step or change. That's 4. So instead of stepping, you're going to go. Step.
I'm not a dancer, but I am.
1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 1. Pass. Pass. Ready. Start. Ready. Right. Up. Left. Up. Right. Up. Left. Up. Pass.
40 was great. The last one, I was really excited actually because I was like, yeah, we've all nailed it. Oh dear.
Sophie, just do it.
Okay.
The scenes that they did yesterday.
Basically, the maths of it is diagonal, so when he's facing this way, I'm kind of facing this way, just so we have this open space.
We're never talking to each other like that. We're talking to each other like this.
Yeah, and it's always...
You know that from Romeo and Juliet, you know that.
I have a good reason to believe that your little friend will soon hear something to her advantage.
Indeed. How so and what sort?
A proposal of marriage from Mr. Robert Martin.
How do you know that he did not speak yesterday?
Was she not with you all day?
He by letter and was refused.
Harriet Smith refused Robert Martin.
I saw Martin, so nothing could be clearer.
I've never heard. You saw her answer. You wrote her answer. Emma, this is your doing.
Harriet.
She's away from Harriet Smith, though she is a very pretty girl, may not find offers of marriage flow in so fast. Your views for Harriet are best known to yourself and your love of matchmaking. But as your friend, I will hint to you that if in your plans Elton is your man, it will be a labour in vain. Depend upon it, and Elton will not do.
I do not know why you should say so. He wishes exceedingly to come, but his aunt and uncle will not spare him. You are the worst judge in the world, Mr. Knightley, of the difficulties of dependence. And you do not know what it is to have tempers to manage.
There is one thing a man can always do, Emma, and that is his duty.
Let's see how we're getting on.
Because I'm so awkward as well. I'm so sorry.
Awkward? This is exactly what Sophie said. She was like, oh, I can't be myself. And she was like, I can only be a character.
I'll pretend to be Emma. Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, good. This is a vibe. Like, number one.
Alright, what do I just told him?
So, George, this is our little catch-up because you were also playing Emma.
Yes.
Along with Sophie. What was your feelings when you first got it? Were you excited?
Bit of a mixture because it's very different from characters who usually get cast as. I'm quite a bit of a tomboy, so I get a bit like comic characters and whatnot. Yeah. So this was like, different. But I thought it's the first time that I've been given a main role. So like I was like, well, I'd be stupid to not take this opportunity. But yeah, part way through I was like, what have I done? But now that the more that you do it, it's like, no, do you know what? Don't want to keep getting typecast as long as this is a learning opportunity. But you learn something new with every play you do, really.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I only really know Pride and Prejudice when it comes to Jane Austen. So it's been nice to learn another one. And
what a good way to get to know Emma, by playing Emma.
Yeah.
I feel like that is the best way, like, to actually get to know the character and the book.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's what, like, I studied Shakespeare at uni. Still didn't really understand it. Passed it, but so then last summer we did Romeo and Juliet, and I was like, oh, do you know what? Shakespeare is actually really quite, like, as long as you understand what's being said and like all the context of the time and whatnot, it then like that's what I can enjoy it now. So like and then so doing this is like I found the way that they speak in Emma has been a lot harder to learn than Shakespeare, because just like all the words are all flipped around and whatnot.
Oh, that's so funny. So like in Shakespeare, I suppose in Shakespeare as well, like it's so performative, isn't it? Like it's quite flamboyant, so you can kind of lean into it, whereas Emma is not too dissimilar to how we speak, but it is different still, so it's a bit awkward.
And I'm quite a physical person, so like last summer I was Mercutio, and in November just gone, it was the Snow Queen and I played the Crow, and that's quite a physical, comical one. So a lot of the feedback I'm getting in rehearsals like, George, you need to bring it in, and I was like, oh yeah, but I get, because Jane Austen is she's a comical writer. It's not meant to be serious, so that's what I'm trying to get. Is like, it is meant to be a funny role, like so.
I think Emma's the funniest of all of her books. Like some of them are a bit like somber in tone. Like Mansfield Park's a bit like, and Persuasion's pretty like somber in tone as well. But Emma, Pride and Prejudice, Northanger Abbey, like these are funny books, and I think Emma is her funniest work. I don't think anyone is meant to be taken seriously. Like it is the most bizarre. I mean, I feel like if you filmed any small village, or even when I'm like getting the footage for this, you know what I mean? Like there's some moments, and everybody's so different. Like everybody's actual person, their own personalities are so different. But even picking that up on camera, like, you know, that's why I wanted to do it in the first place, because I was like, I want to capture. Like I feel like there's something meta about capturing a small town, putting on a show about a small town. And just like seeing like really it is the different characters that just make up a community, you know, and that's what makes it special. So, but I do get it. It must be hard to like pull it in when you've been doing like flamboyant characters who've been like using their arms to express themselves. Then with Emma, you're like,
that's because especially there's a bit when Emma's like does that whole rant about Mrs. Elton. So I'm like, that woman, and then they're like, no, you can't do that.
So what was your like progression into doing Alsager? So did you do a lot of drama before? Like you said you went to uni, did you study drama?
Yeah, so I did it high school, sixth form and uni, and I've mainly trained in screen acting.
Okay.
So uni was an umbrella term because we did do stage, TV, radio, and then how to make it. And then, but I got to the end of uni and I was like, my joy had been taken out of it. And then a couple of years after that, one of my mates, he said, "Oh, my dad's directing a play in Alsager Community Theatre. Would you mind just auditioning for a part?" So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. It was Our Day Out by Willie Russell. So audition, got the part, and I was swindled into that because I got the script, turned the page, and it says, so my character, Carol's solo. And I was like, what? This is so, like, I wasn't told that we were going to sing in this. Like, I think I sound great in the shower. But yeah, so that was another learning curve. But then ever since then, I was like, oh, stage. I quite like stage acting. So I've been with ACT for nearly 3 years now, I think. So
amazing.
It's cracking, yeah. Sleep, work, rehearse, but yeah.
Literally to the extent that like you'll be like working to the early hours of the morning sometimes, and then you're rocking up to rehearsals, which I think was that Sunday situation.
Oh, that was grim, yeah. But the benefit about night portering, it's 8 straight hours on my own where I can just learn my lines, so it does help really.
It's so good. So you just bring your script and you're just like working through your lines.
Yeah, so it does have that benefit. Yeah.
Would you like to do more acting full time?
These days I'm thinking I would start, I would like to take it a bit more serious, I think, maybe. Yeah, take it somewhere, but I just need to pull my socks up really.
I mean, this is a great opportunity as well with you being cast as the lead for this one. I suppose this is a good one to put at the top of the CV, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what it is when you're acting. I suppose it's not a CV, is it? It's probably called something else.
Oh no, it is a CV, yeah. But that's a good thing about this is I've sort of proven, do you know what, I didn't know I could do this big of a role, so it's given me a bit more confidence, yeah.
I love you in this role. I think you do a really good job of it, so...
Yeah, but...
Yeah, not to inflate your ego or anything.
I'm gonna maybe get some headshots and stuff, get a show reel on the go or something. Because again, that's what my mates have said, you send us the footage, we'll make the show reel. So I've got a really good support network. And then I've just been I was like, well, I don't want to leave now, because there's such a lovely group of people, and you meet new people in different productions, and then you get to know people close in different ones. But everyone is so supportive, and they want the best for you. Even stuff that's not to do with ACT, they care about you, and they're so lovely. Yeah.
No, I definitely noticed that as well. Everyone's just so lovely, and yeah, it seems like there's such a wraparound of community support. It isn't just about the shows and the acting and everything. People want to actually know what's going on. And everyone has such busy lives. They really do. And you waking up literally woke up an hour ago, but I'm here. It's fine.
Well, I did it for you, is it? But was it click or
No, it doesn't feel like that at all, which I was so surprised about, because I was thinking oh, it might be hard for me to infiltrate the group. But to get to know everybody on an individual basis if there was already cliques, because people have done loads of shows together. But honestly, I don't think I've ever been in a community-based thing where there's been there's literally no cliques. Everybody mingles with each other. Everyone's so friendly. Obviously everyone has their quirks. There are different quirks and different characters, and I think that's beautiful in itself. You know what I mean?
It's these people are too nice. Something's got to give.
Up. Where's the dead body? Your dad also acts. He gets roped into shows all the time.
Yeah. So he did a little bit when he was younger, but then my second show with ACT. They were like, oh, we need a guy. So he was like, oh, I'll audition for that. So then again, he's got roped into ACT. But yeah, so he's Mr. Martin in this. But that was my thing. I just thought it was a bit odd casting, because he's old. Well, he is my dad. So then him proposing to Hannah and whatnot, I just thought ooh. But maybe it was appropriate for the time.
Yeah, I don't think Mr. Martin is meant to be kind of your dad's age. He is meant to be younger, but...
Sorry if you watch this, Dad, but it says there's a line where it says that may be so, but a young farmer is the last person. So I just say that may be so, but a farmer is the last person.
Maybe clap the young.
Sorry, Dad.
You look great for your age, don't you worry.
Yeah.
I love that then. Was he encouraging of you to continue with drama and do drama to start with?
Well, I mean, they've always been supportive of me, and they wouldn't I don't drive, so my parents were always driving me to places, and do you know what, they wouldn't put in that if they didn't care about me and whatnot. But yeah, and in February, I was very fortunate. I applied to do a weekend workshop with the Royal Shakespeare Company. So I said to me folks, well, I'll pay for the course, but please can you help me get there, and then we'll split the Airbnb. And then again, they're just for them to just drop everything and be like, yeah, absolutely. I'm very blessed, and I'd be nowhere without them, really, to be honest. Sorry.
Yeah, it's making no, I think that's so lovely. I feel that's amazing. You know what I mean? It does make the world a difference, right? If you have supportive parents who are going to help you achieve your dreams. That is the reality. It's a beautiful thing.
Bonding time with my dad as well, especially with Romeo and Juliet. I was Mercutio and he was Tybalt. So we had like a good amount of times to be just like pissing around, messing around, sword fighting and whatnot. And it's like, it is just nice to have a mess around and something to just like bond and what.
It's good memories, isn't it? Just like spending that time together. Do you have a dream role? Like something that you like, I really want to do that at some point?
Educating Rita. Willie Russell, he, Liverpudlian writer. So it's sort of along the lines of Pygmalion, do you know that?
Yeah.
So hairdresser and whatnot. She's like, just like Ted's like, she's more like like down to earth sort of person. But she applies to go to uni on like a personal course to study English literature or just English. She's very comical. She's a bit of a breath of fresh air. Watch the Michael Caine and Julie Walters film. It's cracking. One of my favourite films.
I love that.
It's just two people for the old time, so it's quite
wow,
a lot.
it's a big role then. Yeah.
But it is something I do think about.
Yeah.
With the power of having rather too much of her own way, and the disposition to think a little too well of herself. The danger was as yet so unperceived that they did not by any means rank as misfortunes with her. And it was on the wedding day of this beloved friend that Emma sat in.
Poor Miss Taylor. I wish you were here. What a pity that Mr. West never thought of her.
Oh, I cannot agree with you, Papa. I cannot. Mr. Weston is an excellent man, and he deserves a good wife. And you would not have Miss Taylor living with us forever, bearing all my odd humours.
I'm afraid you must have had a shocking walk.
Not at all. It is a beautiful moonlight night, and so mild that I must draw back from your fire.
But you must have found it very damp and dirty. I wish you not to catch a cold.
Dirty, sir? Not at all, sir. Look at my shoes. Not a speck on them.
Harriet is exactly the young friend that I want. She only wishes to be guided by someone she looks up to. She's not clever, but she's a perfect walking companion. A degree or two lower might interest me. I might be useful to the families, but a farmer may need none of my help, and is such beyond my notice.
Autumn by John Clare. I love the fitful gust that shakes the casement all the day, and from the mossy elm tree takes the faded leaf away, twirling it by the window pane.
Certainly, he is not like Mr. Knightley. He has not such a fine air and way of walking as Mr. Knightley. I see the difference plain enough.
And as good sense as you, or else I am more anxious for her present comfort. Miss Woodhouse has given her friend all the beauty she required.
A proposal of marriage?
You think I ought to refuse him then?
Without safety pin holding it on, I used to go on this hanger. And we can faff around adjusting the lie of the full front, which is probably looped up in that button.
Well, our doctor recommended sea bathing for little Bella's throat. It has done her good.
I doubt Perry would agree.
How are Mr. Perry and the children? Do the children grow? I have a great regard for Mr. Perry, and he'll be so pleased to see how my little ones are.
I must tell you, my dear Mrs. Knightley, we are by no means sure of seeing Frank Churchill, in my opinion, as his father seems to think. Mrs. Churchill rules at Enscombe.
Oh, Mrs. Churchill. Everyone knows Mrs. Churchill, and I am sure I never think of that poor young man without the greatest compassion.
I confess I have not seen.
I felt that everyone was a bit sort of flat, but Moscow was just a little bit flatter than normal. So, I want to up the energy tonight. So, please make a point of moving around the stage, and don't forget the audience are up here as well.
Maybe no my brain. I went the little green frog one day. I went the little green frog. I went the little green frog one day.
But we know frogs go sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la.
We know frogs go
sha-la-la-la-la, ah.
Any nonsense will serve. You shall talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been ordered by Miss Woodhouse to know what you're all thinking.
And now a urgent letter from Frank. Oh, Mrs. Churchill has died suddenly. Frank says he will visit to tell us more.
Oh, what will you say? What will anyone say when it is known that Frank Churchill and Jane Fairfax are engaged?
Jane Fairfax? Good God, you do not mean it.
You may well be amazed, but it is even so.
Engaged all winter.
Just watch where you're standing, don't go face to face. Be a gap.
Engaged all winter? Before they came to Highbury? Oh, how is it to be endured?
You need not be afraid of owning it to me, as Mr. Weston told me himself, of Jane Fairfax and Frank Churchill to be married.
Yeah.
And I'll go round there, and that's a bit more, I don't know.
Romantic.
It works,
Yeah.
Still a bit more romantic. And
Still a little bit intimate period, but go on. Go on, give it a go. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, as long as you both know where you're going. Okay.
Want to hear your voice.
Yes! That's better. Stage.
What would you suggest then?
I would suggest a coming together of hands. Close.
I would suggest that you watch the episode of Pride and Prejudice where Darcy gives the second proposal to Lizzie. Because that's quite reserved, isn't
Just
it?
link hands and bring the hands together. And play each other. Da da da.
So stylish.
You can be the judge. She did it all by herself.
Oh, so Grecian.
We'll go through to the start. Dinner at Hartfield. Scene 3, dinner at Hartfield.
Did you change your song?
Yes, sir, indeed. And I'm very much obliged by all kind solicitude about me.
No, you're further back on this stage. Yeah.
Further up stage.
I have often heard it asserted that the same sort of handwriting prevails in families. Isabella and Isabella and Emma, I think, do write very much alike.
Yeah. There's a bit downstage focus there. So watch the downstage.
Working on. So is this just the hem?
Yes. You are trying to break up what is a potential. Well, I've often heard it asserted that. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Going to try it?
Isabella and Emma, I think, do write very much alike.
It is true. Our hands are very similar. Okay, that's lovely.
Oh, that is okay, Martin. You were okay. We were just filming this. So nice.
Lights. At the end of this scene, we're going to give out the tea lights to the audience.
Oh, I love that.
I've got some tea lights.
Add a bit of ambiance.
Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. Jane, look, come here. Did you ever see such a thing? Mr. Frank Churchill.
I'm really good at making Yorkshires.
Oh, I don't like Yorkshire tea, though. I know, travesty. Oh, wait, is this like a crane game?
No.
You wanted to get my attention.
It's a rocket game. It's a rocket game.
Oh, it's a rocket game.
Yeah, it would be.
Should I fill the kettle up first?
It would be tasty. I think it's still hot.
Should I put it on and see?
Oh, wait. can just launch it.
What?
You want it out? Let me get it out for you. We aim to get one out.
Smarties.
And everybody's in it. It's like a group.
What about Smarties? You need to get Smarties.
Are there any Smarties left? I think both of you have eaten all the Smarties.
I don't know. I did that last night. Oh no, we're going to give away our next show. I don't think they can because it's advertised all over the place. It's Good Night, Mr. Tom.
I mean, I feel like it lends itself to your personality. Henry, honestly, can you break a bone and get it on camera? I'm going to use it.
Stay like this. I got lots of
17 bones.
Yeah.
So all of this is going to
If no one else is in there,
bits of
it's
it.
just the kids.
Whatever good bits there are.
Well,
I just put my favourite just to people on there.
Oh.
So you assume that's you.
Why is it not?
Of course it's you.
What do you think
Even
of my
though
watch?
you're Hufflepuff.
So I had to get there at 10 to set up the gazebo.
Okay.
And about 11 we walked down to the car park for parade and absolutely chucked it down and we all got really wet. Then we started the parade, it was alright. It rained, then the parade finished. It was alright. Then it rained again. It was alright, then it rained pretty badly again.
Oh my God.
It was kind of on off for like the whole time.
That's the whole story.
Yeah, can we show you a handshake?
Yes. Oh, cute.
There's one more.
Yeah.
There's one. We need one more.
Search for the light. Anyone hiding a tea? Oh, you did? Which one?
I googled.
You just Google.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
To try and understand how all this goes. This lady's done a proper Regency Ball.
I have. No. No, that was my first one. So, yeah, it was so much fun. Everyone was so lovely, and it was just the caller calls out the moves. You do like a run through, one or two, depending on how complicated. Then she's like, right, let's go put some music on, and we all do it. So.
No, that's great. The editing and everything's brilliant.
Everyone just dropped it.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. First pair. This side, exit that side. One last motif and right. Make the set.
Don't forget Meredith. No, we're about to start it.
She gets all the hugs. Ooh, chocolate cake. Carried. What's that? Amazing. Very lovely to see you again. It's good to see you again.
It's me again.
It's you again.
Yeah, it's me again. This is the usual thing that various things happen.
Also slow you down.
The boys are so small, they're having to radically alter
A lot of the
most
men's
stuff previously made.
Right.
So, how much work is left? Is that terrifying question? Yeah.
A lot, because all the matrons need their costumes making.
Okay. From scratch, those ones.
Yep. I can fit you. Yeah, I don't think I wrote George Knightley down on my list, but I need him to try out a new pair of breeches and his shirt cuff.
Very slim wrists, so I don't think you do.
If you put your
Mr. Frank Churchill, hello.
wrist through reference, your braces go on. It's shirt, trousers and waistcoat.
The waistcoat.
Waistcoat over the
braces, yep.
Yeah.
I'm making a shirt for Mr. Churchill by hand, so
Unbelievable.
yeah, I think it's going to have to be that way. Right, okay.
It's all a bit clunky.
Right?
Yeah, let's just do it to the inside though.
We're going to go down a bit further because all of this will get elasticated.
Yep.
So you have got a lot
Tons of space there.
Great work, Jasper. Okay, awesome. Right, if everyone can put in. There's like space. Perfect. Okay. Yay!
Is it serious or sleepover?
It's actually just a video, so like.
Oh, it's a video.
Oh yeah. Just some signing out the brave boxes.
But I think I've got any more of the footage for me.
It's rehearsals. And the kids say always find with here. People look at the weather. You know, and they wait till the last minute before they actually book. So actually I was quite pleased with it having hit just over 200 now. It's probably at about 220. That's where the little set will sit, which is 3 chairs. Yeah. We've had to write in extra people. Oh really? For this, yeah, we had so many ladies. That's brilliant. So, I've got 2 Emmas. I'm happy. Yeah. Only because it's such a huge part. Yeah. She's on every scene for a while. Yeah. We've got the lovely one. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Wonderful. That's so good. Anything else from you, Lizzie, that you want to...
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Lizzie. Yeah.
So has it been an interesting journey with us?
Yeah, it definitely has. Honestly, I've just been enjoying it immensely, just getting to know everyone.
They're quite a nice group, I think.
They're so lovely.
Sorry, I pushed your jam.
That's okay.
Just realised I've got
for
one
mine. Yeah, no, everyone's been so lovely and just really helpful, and everyone wants to get involved. You know, especially when I've been getting footage outside of rehearsals. I went over to Nina's house and got great footage there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, with her husband as well and everything, so that was really nice.
That's good to include Mark. We send all out what we would like and all of that, and he interprets what we say, and then he sends it back.
Yeah.
And it's all done.
Yeah, it was great.
It was fabulous.
Well, that's the point. I want to capture everything that goes into it, because it's not just one person that makes these things happen, right? It's such a massive team of people with different skill sets, people who are willing to put their time aside. And how's it been for you guys? Are there things that have been more complicated than you realised they were going to be, and other things that you found easier this time?
Appreciate this total silence there. I think what I've found is that we have a lot of people who are new to our group.
Yeah.
They've never actually acted in the round. Very excited about it, but they've never actually done it. And trying to persuade them not to act it one way.
I did some technique work with them on Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
About that. Because if they understand why they have to keep moving, or they have to stand adjacent rather than straight in front of somebody, then you stand a better chance of actually achieving it.
Now, Emma and Knightley got this straight away, but then Emma has done it before.
Eileen's got loads more people who are used to working on a proscenium arch stage.
And it's hard work.
I suppose it's one of those things, it's
probably the biggest challenge.
Yeah. When the audience isn't there, it's learning to act as if they are.
Halfway through the piece should always be the same night after night. Where you walk should always be exactly the same night after night.
Okay.
And if they've rehearsed it well, it will always be like that, without a sight lines for the audience.
So far, that's been the trickiest thing to manage. which isn't unique to Alsager, like, because you guys, like, you've done that, you do it a lot here, but like you said, it's just because there's so many new.
There's quite a lot of new people. I think the drag for me.
The drag?
The slowness with which they operate.
Each scene.
Between scenes, each scene.
And in this particular, like, now that I'm here, I can really see you are really immersed in it. Like, you certainly aren't like an audience way back in the distance. Like, you're going to be sat like next to someone at one point.
There is no room
for
errors and mistakes or.
But even that, like, slowness, like if it's slow and you're like sat there, you're going to get distracted and not be engaged. So
I've seen somebody come on and they waited till they got to basically the middle of the stage before they started to speak, and you start to think, have you forgotten your lines? It wasn't written in an old-fashioned way. It was written in a sort of continuous flow. There's no, oh, well, the curtains close and we change the scene and there's another scene. There's none of that.
No.
It should almost run seamlessly one into the other. And equally, the actors are very, I'm in something that's Jane Austen, I have to walk very slowly. And I mean, we distributed an article that had been written by a director, really for this season, with so much Austen being about. And it said, gone are the days where you have to walk real genteel all the time, and gone is that technical way of acting, and it's replaced by a much more modern technique of constancy, because that's audience expectation. People, it's bam, 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 bam. They receive their information, their arts in a much faster way, and if they come and see something that's very dragged out, they get bored.
Yeah, you'll just lose them. Yeah, I mean, we're living in the TikTok era and that's how it is, but I guess a really good example of this Austen related is like the 2020 Emma, how fast paced that was. Like,
that's right,
super fast paced compared to like if you watch a BBC miniseries where they've got the time to drag it out and go through every single little detail. But I think you've said before, like, it's much more similar to how it is like the theatre version of Emma, because it is fast paced, quick changes.
It's much closer to the 2020 film than anything else.
Yeah, agreed. And what's the full time that we've got to perform?
2 hours. So it is fluid. The whole idea is that they pick up where we are and what we're doing by various different signals. So Eileen's just busy upholstering the furniture so that they can see it's 2 different places. Hats on, hats off, outside, inside. Summer bonnets, winter bonnets. And the children do the poems.
Yeah.
To indicate the season change.
Yeah.
And there'll be a tiny piece of music. Towards the end, it's all the technical thing, like who wears what bonnet when, who has which cup where, who brings this on, who takes this off, when's the music fit in. The other side to it is they have to remember their pathway through the piece.
I was speaking to Hannah because she was like on Sunday, like her concern was about her change. She's got to change when she's doing the portrait scene, she's got to get out of that and then back in with the letter, and she was like in her head trying to like work things through, which is great to see, because obviously that is a concern, that you need to be able to do that quickly. So she was already practicing that, which is good. But yeah, I feel like that's not just the one instance where it's going to be that quick.
So the actors have been really positive and supportive of each other. Yeah. They've worked hard. They've worked really hard. They've supported one another. Yeah. They've faced challenges. So, like when we did the dance this week, they supported each other really well. They have a good relationship with each other, don't they? Yeah, they do. Even down to, can I carry your bags in for you? And I'll wait behind and switch the lights off.
And we didn't have a Mrs. Bates, and now we have a Mrs. Bates again. So how did that come? What was about that decision?
Mrs. Bates was in it.
Okay.
Originally. And it was always a support role for Miss Bates and somebody who would bounce off Miss Bates.
Right.
We had someone who wrote to us and said, I'd like to take on this part. And she's joined us, she's just made it her own. Yeah. And the cast are laughing when she's on. Yeah.
means, and is there something that you're like, that's not quite what I've envisioned, both in the sense that you're like, we're gonna have to mould it to change it slightly, or ones that you've seen an actor play something out and you're like, that isn't what I envisioned, but it's much better?
Well, bizarrely, I was going to say to Vicky today, I want to change one of them, and it's the Trampers scene.
Well, I didn't write the Trampers scene, you did say.
No, the way we're doing it. Because she sort of scampers all the way across the stage, and then all this goes on behind the wall, and then she runs back on, and it just seems a bit odd. And I fancy changing it. You know, when she comes across the stage, I want at least 2 of the boys to come out, obviously following her.
That would absolutely work.
Would it be all right?
Of course it would. Yeah. It's a Virgin script.
Yeah.
So when you get it on its feet, there are always wrinkles. And, you know, for me, as the writer, as long as it doesn't go away from what the intention was originally, the bits and pieces you have to add in to make it work are as it should be. It's easier if the writer directs it, because then nobody has to ask anything. And like Eileen said, you know, do you mind if I do? No, of course I don't mind. It's not an issue. It's not an issue.
Whatever you want, Eileen. What
do you want to do? Yeah, totally.
Well, no, I'm thinking that you've got Jasper that's there doing his poem, I think, and then he's got to run round. And I thought, well, maybe if he did his poem, but stayed there watching her. She comes out from the dressing room, and 2 of the boys come out after her, following her, and sort of looking and, what you got there, missus? Them waving Jasper over.
Yeah.
And of course we've got Henry as well.
Of course. I mean, that would absolutely work.
And I think it would make it more interesting, because it just seems funny, her walking across.
I did think there was a lot of backing, like she's off the thing, then she's on, and then she's stumbling over here, and then it seems, I also think that might make it a bit quicker, the scene, but also make it a little bit more like, well, actually, that's a bit scary that they come in. So you've got the script ready, but then when you've got people auditioning, you had way more people than you thought you wanted everyone to be in, so then you start adding extra little bits in that people can be involved in. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
But extra lines were written in.
Wow, yeah.
Extra presence on the stage. Yeah, lots of additional bits and pieces went in. We used somebody else's script at all, we'd have to pay rights on it, and been trying to avoid that.
Yeah, having to pay rights is so expensive these days.
We've just done the rights on Mr. Tom, and the rights and the scripts have taken us to, what was it, about 500 or something?
It is £530, something like that.
I mean, we have had trouble this year because we've not been able to do one of them.
We just couldn't get a cast together to run it.
Yeah.
We had venues that wanted it, and we just couldn't get a cast.
But we couldn't get a cast together, and that was because some of our number had gone to do something else. But you know, ultimately, we, you know, but that's affected us financially, because we, you know, looking at picking up £1,000 on one of those.
Wow, which makes a big difference.
Yeah. And we did one murder mystery this year as well, in hindsight, not knowing that we were going to actually fall foul with this other
production.
And in fairness, we didn't have to pay for the hire of the hall for this night. We didn't have to pay for the food.
No, that's right. That was a charity one we did.
And that was a charity one for the Mayor of Alsager. The Mayor of Alsager takes on a charity. She took this one on, which is for stroke rehabilitation. And in fairness, we actually were able to, without losing money, give them £500. So we did.
One of the things that I was thinking of chatting about is losing third spaces as well, and like the difficulty of that. Obviously, like it's great to have community opportunities to do things like theatre groups and like brownies and scouts and things, but when we were in the guide hall the other day, I was thinking, you know, something that we're struggling with as well is we're losing third spaces like this. Like they're not, unless people like yourselves actually pay to be able to run your things there, you don't have them anymore. And I feel like COVID's made that so much harder, because so many like
places like that are disappearing.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
right.
And people don't necessarily flock to the same things they used to, like churches in the same way, because like a lot of people aren't religious anymore. So yeah, I was just thinking about that, and I think, I don't know, I thought it's like an important thing to add in as well. Like in the sense of community, that's something that adds to it, right? Where do you actually get together as a community if these spaces aren't available? But it takes investing in community projects that keep them open. So I feel like it's such a wraparound.
So last year I applied for a grant from the council to support Snow Queen in the autumn. And basically what we got back from the council helped us to support the fee for hiring the venue. But in order to do that, you know, within the application for that, you know, you're jumping through loads of hoops. Do you do this? Do you do that? What do you offer the community? You know, lots of things that we try to do. We did Cheshire Cats. I mean, we supported breast cancer charities because it was to do with, the play was to do with that.
Right.
And then when we did Room 13, there was an element of domestic abuse written into that. And again, it was something that, you know, we felt it was important that was referenced, and you know, to show that we support ventures that try to prevent things like that. And so when you're writing your bid, that in itself helps you sort of focus on all the things that you do to support the community. What do you offer? And we've got people in our group who have
various
disabilities, and you know, for whom adjustments need to be made, and we absolutely bend over backwards to make sure that we include them, and we try very hard to make sure that they're comfortable, able to access a part, and to give them opportunities. We do loads of things, don't we, to try and include people, to try to support them, make them part of what we do. And as you quite rightly say, community spaces will die, communities will die, unless people have opportunities like this to pull together.
What we also have done when we were doing Snow Queen, we did an offer to the schools.
Okay.
So that if they wanted to come on the Saturday afternoon matinee, then it was a reduced price for schools, or the children came free, pay for an adult and children come free, or whatever it was.
And equally, I mean, in my head, I've just started with the children doing Lambda performance exams.
Okay.
And equally, we have opportunities in our plays for young people.
That's what I actually love about this. I was saying this to George, I was like, there's a beauty in like a theatre group in the sense that it is all ages, and like people can come as a family and do it. I feel like there's not as many opportunities to go and do something like, often you'll send your children to do things like scouts or gymnastics or what have you, but you just send them to go and do it. Whereas I think something that's great about this, which I've noticed with Alsagers, so many people come as a family unit, and I think that's such a lovely thing that they can all do it together.